This shit got me mesmerized, I'm mesmerized. How shorty looking dead in my eyes, it's dead in my eyes. Realizing that I'm so alive. But that shit come as no surprise, it's no surprise. I told you I'm a demigod, working for the most of high, the most of high. No longer do I question why, no questions why. Because I just keep flying by, I'm flying by. Enjoying views, I'm from the sky, I'm in the sky. My astral travels got me right, they got me right. I burn the day and every night, like every night. Winning each and every fight without a fright. It's such a psychedelic sight without a sight. So I'm just gonna keep on winning. I just keep winning, there's no ending. This only the beginning of my winning. We just keep winning, there's no ending. This only the beginning of our winning. They got, we just keep winning. They come around again and again and again and again. And relating as a perfect friend, a perfect kin. Yeah, I'm winning. I just keep winning, there's no ending. This only the beginning of our winning. We just keep winning, there's no ending. This only the beginning of our winning. They got, we just keep winning. They come around again and again and again and again. And relating as a perfect friend, a perfect kin. Yeah. Shorty still looking at me, fine as hell. I'm blessed as heaven. I'm about to turn a 6 to a 7 to 1's like 11. But shorty, can you match my fly? I'm way too high. I told you I got wings to the sky. I'm flying by. Please have no need to question why. I'm just that guy, and I don't even really try. You come to I, so any compliment is nigh. Our ego died. I'm living such a holy life without no strife. So open for the perfect wife to be my life. So tell me, do you fit that sight? You looking right? Looking right, so tell me, do you fit that sight? You looking right, and plus you got your body tight. You just my type. I'm praying that your mind is right, so we can continue winning. I just keep winning, there's no ending. This only the beginning of our winning. We just keep winning, there's no ending. This only the beginning of our winning. They got, we just keep winning. They come around again and again and again and again. And relating as a perfect friend, a perfect kin. Yeah, I'm winning. I just keep winning, there's no ending. This only the beginning of our winning. We just keep winning, there's no ending. This only the beginning of our winning. They got, we just keep winning. They come around again and again and again and again. And relating as a perfect friend, a perfect kin, yeah. Oh, that's not right. Did I tell him the number lock up? No, I was just using it. I might have pressed it. Yeah, I did. Alright. My bad. I tried to bring the screen up. Yeah, this is what that came off of. Yeah. Once again, I'm OurEyeSee. This is me, OurEyeSee, and this is how OurEyeSee. We about to explain how we see what we see. When we see what we see, when we seeing it. Yeah, we gonna get right into it. I'm pulling up a video today. This is Ep.1 for real. So we gonna get into the exactly how OurEyeSee. So just so happened this video popped up on my feed on a different device, and it just made sense that I watch it on here because I ain't make a video today and I gotta do this on a daily basis. And that's probably my brand, man. But I gotta get back to you, my guy. It said there's this one.
A weekend.
Of course.
So they dropped by.
One gotta listen to that. Yeah, it's definitely the brand. No. No. Don't do that. Well, look. Okay. It ain't take the screen off, so I don't even care. For real, for real. Alright, it's cool. We work with it. We fight through.
This is our head, and somewhere in there you have the brain, and then you have here the pituitary, and somewhere here you have the pineal gland. They tell us that this pineal gland is formed like an eye, like an atrophied eye, that it was an eye sometime. But if it was really an atrophied eye, then why hide it under the brain if it was supposed to see light? But we know that as an eye, it's very sensitive to light, because when light hits it, it can't hit it directly, of course. Somehow it gets the information about light, then it produces certain things, chemicals in your body, and when there is no light, it produces others. So the moment the light goes off, it starts producing things like, for example, melatonin, and it puts you to sleep. But if this was the main reason for this, then the logical place for it would be somewhere out there. If it's an organ that senses light, the logical place for it would be somewhere where it can get the light. Or why would we need it to begin with? Because the eyes can do it for us. I mean, the eyes can sense the light and send the information to the brain. Why have something that looks like an eye that gets information from outside, but at the same time is pointing downwards under the brain? It must be, when we speak of its relationship to light. Now we are speaking about light being created in our system. We create our light. So it is sensitive, it could be sensitive to something there, but it is also related to some inner light. You know, this point in the ear, when you have your ear like that, in Chinese medicine, you imagine the ear like this to be like an inverted fetus, with the eyes here, the hands here, you see, and the legs here. It's like that. And the points here in treatment, they reflect every organ in your body. So your whole body is present in your ear like that. Now, in ancient times, there was nothing called jewelry. You wear jewelry here, you wear jewelry there. No. At the time when the door was open, you used things on your body for certain interactions with the forces of nature.
Facts.
So this point here in Chinese acupuncture is called the point of inner light. And if you put some crystals or diamonds here, that means you activate through resonance, you enter into resonance with your inner light. So your inner vision gets activated. And when they had the priestesses, the young priestesses in the temples, one of the way to activate their inner vision was to put any type of crystal or diamond here, depending on what you wanted to do, you see. Today, you find people piercing everywhere. Now, that's very, very dangerous. You could completely disrupt the functioning of your physical organs by piercing at this point or at that point or this point. They don't know that every point in the body is related to a certain organ, and you don't know the point you are piercing with what is it related, what are you really piercing, and what metal are you putting there, and what thing, something might be good in one place and not in the other. And
whole time, right? Because in the Bible, it say you shouldn't make piercings and carvings on your body, because, you know what I mean, that could be why. If you know what I mean, if you really think deeper into it, bro, I will get back. But it's like, yeah, because, yeah.
And all that. So it's very, very dangerous. We have seen, there is evidence that the ancient Egyptians did some piercing and things, and the Sumerians did it, or we have evidence of tattoos in ancient times and all that.
Oh, I guess today is 30th. Forgot all about it, bro. No, it's the 29th. All right, hold up. My bad. That was something else.
But they chose the right symbol, the right shape on the right spot and all that. It wasn't just playing around. So if this is inner vision, why here? Why looking here? It must have a link here and something here. Ear spine goes down here, but why here? Is it looking at something there? The heart is the place where you have the most blood in your body. So it's the center of the fiery element. And fire produces light. So the mystical connection of light of the heart perceived by the pineal gland, illumination, and then what's perceived out here with the visual center. So this light is in resonance with this center. So your inner light is here, and it is on a harmonic, a higher harmonic to the actual light you perceive in colors. That's why in any mystical experience, the light effect, I mean, if you do some meditation or do some prayer or something, sometimes you can see that there's some slightly more light in your vision. So there's a link between the centers here, pituitary, pineal, heart, and the brain then. Now, look at it that way. In order that you perceive your reality, you must have working senses. That means your body must function before you can perceive a reality.
And your inner creates your outer. Function over fashion.
So what runs your body? Is it within your perceived reality or from outside? I mean, your heartbeat, your lung, all the rhythms of your body, the laws that govern life, are not coming from your perceived reality. They're coming from the total reality. The whole universe is working through you in there, and then you become alive, and then you make your perceived reality. But what really work, all those rhythms are methods of communication. Remember, we said rhythm are communication. So you're communicating with the whole universe. Your life is through the life of the universe. What are the laws that make you breathe, think? Where do those laws come from? Those archetypal laws must be beyond the perceived reality, because they must be there first for us to see perceived reality. Now, is the light that you see in front of you produced by the sun or by you? No, the sun is radiating energy. Energy, your brain converts it into light.
He breaking it down on a way for y'all to understand, but inner still makes outer, but he breaking it down. He going from outer to inner, unless you really understand. That's why he brought up that little, where does your breath come from? But that's because it's like, you initially everybody gonna say, no, it's the outer. And it's like, did you make the sun? No, I ain't make the sun, but it's like the way, it's like, I have a sun inside of me. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're connected in that way, in the sense that it's like, I am one individual amongst a bunch of individuals, but at the same time, it's like we all connect to each other from foundationally the same things of existence. And that's what that whole is. That's the inner that I'm talking about. The core thing that unites us all is all inside of us, because we all come from the same core thing, that, binds us all. But from that, then everything else we begin to create, which different makes us different. which then makes us different because of how we choose to, work and function with those things. Oh, 1 second. OBS tripping. Alright, we back. Let's finish this before I tweak out again.
So you are producing the light. So if you want to see your inner light, it's in front of you. You see, it's right in front of you there. You are by the sun or by you? No. The sun is radiating energy. Energy, your brain converts it into light. So you are producing the light. So if you want to see your inner light, it's in front of you. You see, it's right in front of you there. You are producing this perceived reality. It's produced in your brain. I'll tell you something. When you close your eyes and you dream, or when you visualize, does the picture you visualize, whether you're awake or does it have colors and light and everything? Does it? Okay, that means you produce your own light. So all the senses are created in the brain. So you are only taking 5% of the whole. So if you can only perceive 5% of the whole, how can you assume that you are translating the whole reality out there? No way. That's why we call perceived reality. If I make my reality, I'm like a projector, When you go to the movies, you watch the screen, and then in front of you there on the screen, you see the film, don't you? You have to see the film out there, and you think the film is out there. Is the film out there? No, where is the film? No, it's in the projector. I mean, where is the film that you see out there? It's a roll of film in the projector. But you think it's out in front of you there because it is projected there. What projects it? Light.
That's deep.
Light. I'm
That was
taking
deep.
another example. I'm going a step further. Now we went to the step after you produced it in your brain. Now we're taking the next step, you see. The next step is after you produced in your brain, you have to project it outside. Because this reality, if it's not projected, it's not, you don't feel it as your environment.
Right.
So the senses do not only capture information, it's not a one-way street. No, all your senses work both ways. So active in reception and active in projection the projection of your reality outside, and then you think it's outside you, but you are really projecting. It's like a projector. During the movie, you're living the film out there, but in reality, the film is in the projector. And the light is taking it out there. It's projected outside. So the projector is your brain, the film is in it, and you project it outside. Now, the act of projection and the act of producing light and all that, you see, takes energy. So a projector, if you keep it running for a long time, it will heat up. Same thing with you. I mean, seeing this reality, because it's a left brain operation, because your reality is sort of made up through the use of the activation of the senses, what happens is it overheats if you use it too much. So you have to sleep. You can only use it for so long, and then you have to sleep a bit. You can't keep this reality out there for a long time because you need a certain amount of stress to have it. But there are easy ways. Whenever it gets too stressful, you daydream. So you activate the other part of the brain. And then some daydreaming is relaxing. See, if a person has too many problems, he just daydreams a bit, and then you feel, and with many people, it becomes automatic. You see, it becomes automatic. The more you stress them, the more they fly out. And the more you concentrate, because reality, the left brain, okay, I see reality, I go more into concentration, puts more stress. Now, if I'm producing my reality and I have a projector, I'm producing my reality. That means I can control it. I can put my hand in front of the projector, make some images, do things. So I can play with this reality if I'm producing. But it doesn't work that way. Imagine that there are 100 projectors producing the film. I can't, whatever I do, the one will not even be seen out there. Even if I close it off completely, the film is still going on, you see. So it's like if I have one instrument with one string, and I hit the string, I can stop it and the sound goes away. But now if I have a musical instrument and I hit one string, and that's my string, and then stop it, the sound will not stop. Resonance. So the reality through resonance becomes solid. Resonance is a form of interference of reality and becomes solid through resonance. And then we are parts of forming it, but we are not the total formers of it. So at the end, it becomes our reality. So this is our perceived reality.
Boom, and straight like that is literally how our eyes see. Yo, these videos gonna come together so nicely because that was perfect. Like real rap. Just a spur of the moment video came across, made sense, and it's literally how our eye see. See what I'm saying? I am projecting my reality into your reality, but by you watching this, you projected this into your reality. So I thank you. I thank you as well. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you for projecting your reality to be seen through my projections of reality. So many things to process. But yeah, like I thought I was gonna have explanations, but I was kind of explaining during the video. But I'd rather just end it here and go process my reality, my perceptions, go tune into my projector. Cause yeah, I gotta ponder on these things because that made so much sense. But at the same time, really thinking about it, it's like I already knew this stuff. This is just me coming into the knowing of the things that I already know or that I did know that I have to re-know to know again that I already knew it to actually know it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't see, know that OurEyeSee. And right now, OurEyeSee me out. Let's catch you in the next one.